Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Essie, and I'm on a financial journey to basically live my best life, nurture my family, give back to my community, and try to do that without getting further into debt as I complete this journey reaching my financial goals. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please continue watching. So for today, we're going to be doing our third week of June's cash stuffing. I usually have cash stuffing videos on Fridays, and then I do cash unstuffing on Wednesdays or Mondays. And so this week is going to be possibly a longer one, and also I think a really fun one because I'm going to be doing savings challenges this week, whereas I normally don't do that every single week. So let's get started with the cash. So today we're going to be stuffing $1,881. So you'll notice there's a placeholder right here, and I'll explain that when we get to stuffing that. But that'll be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000. 50, 150, 250, 350, 70, 90, 410, 30, 50, 70, 90, 510, 30, 50, 70, 90, 610, 30, 50, 70, 90, 710, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, and 81. So $1,881. So I don't know if I said this too much in previous videos, but I am a trained attorney. I do not practice law. However, I have been doing a lot of legal tech and data protection and data governance. So I do work for a law firm, and I've been in this business for quite a while now. And so this income is mostly driven by my salary, and then my husband is self-employed and does a couple of different jobs. And so his really kind of drives covering a lot of the bills, and then depending on how we do every month, because his job isn't as predictable, also drives the savings challenges. So first off, I guess we'll get started with our sinking funds. So that is our gray binder, and we will start with gas. So gas is going to get $150. Because we do a lot of driving. So 150, 70, 71, 72, 73. We live in a suburb, and so I usually take public transportation when I have to go into the office downtown, but my husband does a lot of driving. Groceries is going to get $100. So 100, 1, 2, and 3. And this kind of, it's groceries. It's also sometimes household stuff. It just depends on, you know, what kind of grocery run I do. If I'm picking up some stuff for the household, I might not necessarily split that out and allocate it to the household envelope. It just depends. Milk delivery is getting $20. So we haven't been home as much. We were gone this past weekend, and so this one has not needed to be stuffed as much, so we'll see at the end. We might be able to sweep quite a bit of that. Eating out will get $75. Eating out is our Achilles heel when it comes to our budget. Family of 5 plus 2 parents, eating out, especially if we're going where we're getting, where we're sitting down and, you know, having wait staff, can really take out our budget. Household is going to get $10. And And I guess I don't think I counted these, but that's okay. Milk was like, I think $25, $26. Eating out would have been $76 because we had $1 left. So household got $10, $100, $200, $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $85, $86, $87, $88, $89. So $289 for household. And that is generally for things like maintenance or maybe some yard work, light bulbs. Not for like big renovations or, you know, if like an appliance went out. Vehicle insurance is going to get $50. So 50, 151. Our insurance for 2 vehicles is, I think, $201 per month. And our insurance is a little bit higher because, like I said, I have my parents that live with us, and so they have to be technically on our insurance even though they have their own insurance in their own vehicle. I guess it's however many adults that are driving in the household, or I guess could be kids too, but however many drivers in the household that could use your car has to go on the insurance and where we live. Vehicle maintenance is going to be $25. So somebody commented that we don't have a vehicle envelope for just the regular car payment, and that is because both of our cars are, I think, 6 years old, and we have paid both of them off. So I don't have an envelope for that right now. Although my husband's car is getting a little bit older, we just put a little bit, not necessarily older, but he drives it a lot, so it's high in mileage, and we've just put a little bit of maintenance into it. So I should probably start having an envelope for the down payment, or, you know, possibly paying in full when we do need a car in the next couple of years. 150, 70, 90, 95, 200, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So $204 for vehicle maintenance. And I am anticipating that he will need new tires pretty soon. Subscriptions is getting $15. So that will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52. Gifts is not getting anything. Travel is getting $25. So our next trip that we have planned is going out to the Pacific Northwest for a family wedding, which neither myself or my husband have ever been out to the Pacific Northwest. So we're pretty excited to go to Seattle, Portland area. And I was just checking flights, and they're actually very reasonable. I've been hearing that flights have been really increasing in price. So I was happy to see that for now, at least. And I will need to really beef up this in the next couple of weeks. But for now, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. So 321. So that's like a ticket and a half. So, but hotel is already prepaid, so that's at least an expense I don't have to save for. So I have to continue saving for the airlines, and then I'm going to save some extra for food and obviously some activities. Holiday is not getting anything. Timeshare is not getting anything. Health is getting $50. So $50 for health. I'm looking forward to building this back up. We took quite a big hit between June and May, and I will also be placeholdering and taking some of this money to the bank. 100, 200, 300, 50, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 514. And that is it for my sinking funds. We will go to invest. So in here is where I have our investments, and I also have things specifically for the kids. So the first thing we're going to add is the 529. So my oldest son just graduated kindergarten 2 weekends ago. And so part of his graduation is we put an extra $100 into his 529 plan for college. So I am just going to add that here. So right now for the 3 kids, we've got 1,000, 2,000, 250. Oh my, 250. So then 2,650, 2,800, 2,900, 3,100, 200. So 3,200. And 529 plans are investment vehicles, so it's similar to investing in stocks or index funds where you can select a targeted amount based on when your child's going to graduate and let them kind of pick what they think is, allocate the risk and diversification. Or you can, I think, for some of them, go and handpick them yourselves. So that being said, I have 3,200 in here with placeholders, but that doesn't mean that's what the current value of the 529 accounts are. So at the end of the month, I'm going to go check the balances for all 3 kids, and then I will adjust the placeholders. It might be more or it might be less. This is reflecting how much I've contributed, but again, you might have gains or you might have losses because it is an investment vehicle. Kids will be the next one. So kids is going to get $75. So 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I will, I won't do it right now because I don't have my wallet handy, but I would have, and I should have, brought it over so I could take some money out of kids and stuff the wallet. I will maybe pause at the end and do that. Allowance is going to get $6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are some very nasty ones. So that leaves us with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I always have a buffer of 1 week and then the current week. Academics is going to get $15. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105. Athletics is getting 50. So 100, 200, 253, 350, 370, 90, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 540, 41, 42, 43. So 543. Enrichment is going to get $10. So there is an exhibit at one of the major museums downtown that my son really wants to go to, my oldest son, about Pompeii. He is obsessed with Mount Vesuvius and Pompeii, and I think there's like a PBS program that was all about it that he likes to watch, and so we are going to hopefully this summer go down and see that exhibit, and then we generally buy family memberships when we go to the museums, just because at that point it's usually not that much more to pay for that, and then you get all the other bonuses of, you know, you can go multiple times, you might get discounted parking or food or whatever, so we always do that with the museums. 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. So 222. I will also, if we're going to a museum, like we belong to the aquarium, if there is parking, for example, I might pay for that out of the enrichment because it's in support of what we're doing. And then my kids are not getting any money. Okay, so next up is my husband's binder, which I've said a couple of times, this is his binder that I'm using because I have it. It's not because this is the binder that he actually uses or even likes. So, but it's convenient for me to stuff and then pull money out of. So his personal will get $25. And he has not been, he's been up north right now, so tending to the bed and breakfast. So he hasn't been driving for his various jobs, so he's not getting as much fast food. So I know I say this every time, but he usually spends all his money on fast food. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. And he did watch like one of these videos and he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that. But it's true, sorry. Grooming is gonna get $5. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Wow, he has quite a bit in there, more than I was expecting. Sartorial is going to get $10, so $20 total. Business One is going to get $30, which is great that this is building up a little bit because this one usually gets spent immediately. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. This business has a lot of dues and just a lot of costs associated with it. Business Two does not, which is nice. That'll be $10 getting added. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87. And his third business is going to get $20, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. So this one usually doesn't cost much per month, but he has like professional dues. And so when those hit, it's a lot of, it's like $600. So this one, luckily we just paid that within the last month or so. So maybe 2 months. So we have a long time to build that back up. So that is it for him. The next one will be mine. So I did get a question from a couple of people about where I get my binders. So all of these clear binders, this pouch, this binder wallet, you know, I've sourced out from manufacturers and some bulk buying sites. And so I do have these in my information. I have a website, scmod.com. I do have these available there. The Louis Vuitton binders are from the Louis Vuitton store. So something about myself is that I love luxury handbags. It's kind of my personal Achilles heel. I'm not really big into clothes or even shoes or even travel, really. I like Louis Vuitton, the French designers, basically. So this is from Louis Vuitton. So, and I bought it in store in, I want to say downtown Chicago in the Nordstrom. They have a Louis Vuitton boutique there. So that's where this one came from. And then my other one, my wallet, that is the A7 size, that one came from the store as well, but I don't remember offhand which location. So personal is going to get $20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 1, 5, 10, 15. Hair is $10. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 120, 121, 2, 3, and 4. Fashion is actually getting $50, which is kind of surprising to me. The other thing about fashion, I said I wasn't really into clothes. I'm trying to do a capsule wardrobe. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but basically it's where you take, you know, a couple of staple pieces, usually pretty good quality, usually in neutrals with maybe a statement piece here and there, and you just make a bunch of different combinations. So you might have maybe a total of like 25 pieces for a season, so like summer season. And you might take, say, like a white sundress, and you might pair it with a denim jacket or a little cardigan, or wear it by itself. And then you might take, so you have like 3 outfits, and then you might take your cardigan and pair it with maybe white pants and like a black tank top. And so basically you're just mixing and matching, and you're, again, trying to stay very minimal in your wardrobe. And then if you do buy something, so some people do this, some people don't, but if you do buy something, you try to get rid of something so you're not adding and eventually growing the collection. It's more like you're curating very specific, purposeful pieces to mix and match. And again, if you're somebody who loves bright colors, capsule wardrobe probably isn't as convenient for you because, you know, you might want things that are in different patterns that might not necessarily go together as well. But that's what I'm trying to do with fashion, just because I'm not a big person with clothes and fashion. I'd rather have the handbag. Beauty is $15. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63. And professional dues is going to get 40. So I just paid my second professional dues. So I'm licensed to practice law in 2 states. And my second state is very expensive, and that's the one I just paid. So wiped out, but now we'll have, you know, the next 6 months to recoup. 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72. And finally, laser is going to get $60. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. 180. All right, and that is it for my personal binder. Now on to the savings challenges. So that'll be this binder, this box, and the $1 savings challenge. Okay, so first up is going to be back to school, and I have $45 that I am going to put towards back to school. So I'm going to find a $45 envelope, hopefully, or I will split it and use maybe some smaller bills. If I need to do like, say, 10 and 35 or something like that. Okay, so 10, 30, 25, 30. So this is just me, but when I have larger amounts like 45, I like to try to stuff the larger envelopes and then leave the smaller ones for later. But, you know, you do you, whatever makes sense for you. But I like to knock all the big ones out. So it looks like I have 2 more really big ones, so a 40 and a 45, so that's exciting. I use this little paper clip to just kind of keep track of where they're not stuffed. So this is my back to school savings box. It saves $825 over 30 envelopes, and I think over halfway through, especially since I was using the big ones. And so my oldest is going to go into 1st grade, and I was just thinking too when I was talking last time, like $825 might be a lot for, you know, people who might only have 1 child, or just might be a lot to save. But I was thinking if I have leftover, obviously, you know, for my son, I could apply it to pictures or maybe some school fees. Sometimes they have school fees. I could add it to hot lunch. Or I was thinking, you know, one of the things that I really want to do is incorporate more purposeful giving. And I think one of the great things that I like to do every year is just buy extra school supplies. So I have teacher friends that I always ask if they have Amazon gift wishes for their classrooms, or, you know, since my son will be going to actual public school this coming year, I might ask the teacher if any of the kids, you know, to let me know after the 1st week or so if any of the kids are struggling to bring in some supplies, and I can bring in extra supplies. So I just thought that was such a great way to be part of back to school, to just kind of help teachers out, because they do so much for our children. And, you know, a lot of schools, you know, are underfunded or just are not able to, you know, they're asking parents more and more. So again, if I have extra money and I'm able to, I think that would be such a great thing, you know, to do the supplies for the school. Okay, savings challenges. So this binder looks different than my other ones because this is when I've said to you guys that I have been doing cash stuffing on and off for a while now. So this is like my very first foray into making my envelopes. So this is like these glittery, totally different than my more minimal streamlined, but I think they're fun. And some of these are just blank because I was making these little savings challenges, you know, laminating them so I can reuse them. So if you guys have these savings challenges and they're laminated and you use a Sharpie, take acetone, which is in your nail polish remover, and it wipes off perfectly. It's so nice. And so you can reuse these, which I think is great. Okay. Let me get my Sharpies. So for 52-week challenge, it's a 5-week month, technically, you know, if I'm using Fridays. So I'm going to put $125 in here so that I stay on track to meet 52 weeks. So 125. So that means, I'm not going to count this, but that means I will be coloring in 5 of these envelopes, which I will do, but then I'll speed it up in the video so you guys don't have to watch the whole time. Okay, anniversary. So this is going to get $400. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so then this one we'll color in 2. So Christmas, we are going to be doing 135. So what is that? That's 3 boxes. So 135. So let's see, we'll do kids' birthday is already done, so I don't have to stuff that. Savings challenge for tech is going to get $100, so that'll be 4 of these guys. And that's really, I have a new phone, so it's really going to be for when my husband needs a new phone, I think. All right, and I'm not doing family gift right now, which is probably just going to be travel. And nothing for this random, I guess like a cruise I was thinking, but not doing that one right now either. So that is it for the savings challenges in this binder. And then last but not least is I had 5 ones from when I swept all of my sinking funds that I sweep. I think it's only 5 envelopes or so from the end of the month. And so that will go into my $1 savings challenge. And again, we won't count this until the end of the year. And then have to think of something to put it towards, which will be very fun and exciting. So that is it for today. Like I said, I think next week I will be doing a cash on stuffing. And then I think because it's the 4th week, I might be doing a kind of budget for next month so that you can kind of see how I do all my categories. I might also do in that budget kind of explain some of the things that I don't have categories for, such as my mortgage or my general utilities, things like that. So anyways, let me know in the comments if there's anything specific that you have a question about, or if not, I guess just this video, why don't you give me like a waving emoji, just being like, hey guys, and I will send one back. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment if you like this video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.